here to hear the world debut of DRITTA, which means three in some language or other, in German, ish, and is composed of three of our magnificent treble section leaders here at the church. I won't tell you about them because their bios are in the program along with our pianist, Lucas. And so the only things I want to tell you are please silence your beeping devices. The show is being both live streamed and recorded, so there probably won't be a need to do any video or photography. And this, should you choose to donate money if you've already done so, at intermission and or after the show, the proceeds will be split 50-50 between the choral music program here at the church and the charity, the Brigid Alliance, which you'll hear a little bit more about later in the program. Anything else you want me to say before I turn it over to you? Then without further ado, please welcome to the stage DRITTA.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Again, we are DRITTA, a trio. We've all known each other in various iterations. Lacey, Joe, and I go back to our school days, and this is just a beautiful culmination of many years of friendship and artistic collaboration. So thank you for being here. That piece was an arrangement by Hildegard von Bingen, one of the earliest recognized Western composers. Fabulous. Okay, next we have the opening. Fabulous. The opening three trios from the opera Così fan tutte by Mozart, which is translated to All Women Are the Same. But with a twist. Because these three roles are sung by men, and we wanted to sing them. So we are singing them. There's an concert. We've done that, my wish. So Abby and I are two dear friends who are very much in love with our girlfriends and are exalting their beauty and their faithfulness. And our friend over here, Debbie Downer, is like, all women are the same. And if you went away and other cute guys came in, they would cheat on you. And we're like, no way. And so we make an agreement to trick our girlfriends, to go away to war, but come back disguised as Albanians?
It's a great plan.
Yeah. So this is that scene, and you can see further translation in your programs.
Come
farete ch'io vi dirò di far. Tantissimo, bravissimi, bravissimo, signor Don Alfonsetto, a spese vostre or ci divertiremo. E dei 100 zecchini che faremo? Una bella serenata, vengo alla mia vera. Fare a voglia, fare la mia dea, e onor decidere un conflitto io voglio far, e onor decidere un conflitto io voglio far. Sarò anch'io convita revi. Ci sarete, sì, signor, ci sarete, sì, signor, ci sarete, sì, signor. E direte stremati, arvogliamo al mio d'amor, che bene stremati, arvogliamo al mio d'amor.
Say one thing about this upcoming set. We all were maybe perhaps raised in houses that opera wasn't first on the playlist. No. So for us, it was a very important thing for us to kind of reclaim our roots a bit as we formed this ensemble. So here's a bit of roots music.
I dreamed I saw the knights in armor come and say something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 21st century. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 21st century. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eye. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like I could cry. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new
I just wanted to say a few words about our charity that we all collectively chose, the Brigid Alliance. I first heard about them through one of the many news podcasts I listen to. And what I was struck by was they are the only organization since 2018 to provide aid to those who need it for the logistics of abortion care rather than just the legalities. As we know, the legalities are just the first barrier. But for many, many Americans, it's not necessarily about whether or not it's legal. It's about who takes care of the kids that are already at home, who takes time off of, how can I take time off of work, how can I afford the immense travel costs, because most of these birthing people are many, many oftentimes so far away from a clinic that even offers this care. So what the Brigid Alliance does is it provides travel, it provides lodging, it provides many oftentimes food, it provides childcare, huge. And they are the only organization that does so. Now, it was since 2018, so they've been around since before Roe v. Wade was struck down, and now since Roe v. Wade has been struck down, they require as much help as we can give them. So if you haven't already done so, please just click that QR code and give whatever you can. It ties into the next piece. The next piece is from a show called Waitress, and we see our heroine, and she has wound up pregnant and with a very abusive, very emotionally and physically abusive partner, and would like to go back to simpler times. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person and makes you believe She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Okay. I feel like Lacey could be a one-woman band. Could we just time for her? That was incredible. The next few songs that we have on this program are drawn from the folk tradition for all of our lives. Lacey is so inspired by Sarah Bareilles, a modern folk artist in many ways, Americana rock kind of style. I personally was very influenced by Joan Baez, who's my father's favorite singer, and so it was a big part of my life until I finally decided it was cool at 18. Before that, it was super lame. And Devon has been very much inspired by Joni Mitchell. One of the reasons we were so excited to add these things to our program was because of the way we've connected with this church that we all have the blessing to work in. And despite our various and sundry religious affiliations, being employees here, we are very lucky to hold the same progressive values. And so a lot of these songs are either protest songs, anti-prison industrial complex, anti-war, pro-feminism, pro-choice, things like that. And so we just wanted to tie that in with this wonderful space that we're in, but also this wonderful community that we are blessed to be a part of at Claremont United Church of Christ.
Yeah.
Are you tuned?
You killed enough time.
She's tuning because she cares.
All right.
Keep it one. It's there. Keep
Okay.
it one.
Okay.
Billy Rose was a low rider. Billy Rose was a night fighter. Billy Rose knew trouble like the sound of his own name. Busting on a drunken charge, driving someone else's car. The local midnight sheriff's claim to fame. In an Arizona jail, there are some who tell the tale how Billy fought the sergeant for some milk that he demanded. Knowing they'd remain the boss, knowing that he'd pay the cost, they saw he was severely reprimanded. In the blackest cell on A block, he hanged himself and on with a note stuck to the bulkhead. Don't mess with me, just take me home. Come and help us lay young Billy down. Bruno was Mexican, the law called an alien for coming across the border with a baby and a wife. While the clothes upon his back were wet, still he thought that he could get some money and things to start a life. Well, it hadn't been too very long when it seemed like everything went wrong. He didn't even have a chance to find himself a home. When this
help a slave or loot a town. And the raise the prisons to the ground. Kilowatt was an aging count of 65 who stood the chance to stay alive and leave the joint and walk the streets again. At the time he was to leave drew near, he suffered all the joy and fear of leaving 35 years in the pen. And on the day of his release, he was approached by the police, who took him to the warden, walking slowly by his side. The warden said, "You won't remain here, but it seems a state retainer claims another 10 years of your life." He stepped out in the Texas sunlight. The cops all stood around. Old Kilowatt ran 50 yards, then threw himself down on the ground. They might as well just have laid the old man down. And we're gonna raise the prisons to the ground. Help us raise the prisons to the ground.
I had them remind me to move the capo.
Five.
Keep it 5. We don't have any fun, everybody.
No, it's really shame, actually.
Show me the prison. Show me the jail. Show me a prisoner whose life has gone stale. I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why there but for fortune go you or I. Show me the alley. Show me the train. Show me the homeless who sleep out in the rain. And I'll show you a young woman with so many reasons why there but for fortune go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor. Show me the drunkard as he stumbles out the door. And I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why there but for fortune go you or I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall. Show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall. And I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why there but for Last time I saw Richard was Detroit in '68, and he told me all romantics meet the same fate someday, cynical and drunk and boring someone in some dark cafe. You laugh, he said, you think you're immune. Go look at your own eyes, they're full of moon. You like roses and kisses and pretty men to tell you all those pretty lies, pretty lies. When you're gonna realize they're only pretty lies, only pretty lies, just pretty lies. Put a quarter in the Wurlitzer, and he pushed 3 buttons, and the thing began to whir, and a barmaid came by in fishnet stockings and a bow tie, and she said, drink up now, it's getting on time to close. Richard, you haven't really changed, I said. It's just that now you're romanticizing some pain that's in your head. You got tombs in your eyes, but the songs you punched are dreaming. Listen, they sing of love so sweet, love so sweet. When you're gonna get yourself back on your feet, oh, love can be so sweet. Love so sweet. Richard got married to a figure skater, and he bought her a dishwasher and a coffee percolator, and he drinks at home now most nights with the TV on, and all the house lights left up bright. I'm gonna blow this damn candle out. I don't want nobody coming over to my table. I got nothing to talk to anybody about. All good dreamers pass this way someday, hiding behind bottles in dark cafes, dark cafes. Only a cocoon before I get my gorgeous wings and fly away. Only a phase, these dark cafe days. Our friend George used to say, "Oh, call me Georgia."
Get yourself a drink. Don't be Chauncey with your
And sang the best soprano in our part of town. In beats, brocade, and pins, he sang if you happened in through the door he never locked, and said, "Get yourself a drink," and sang aloud till tears fell in the cognac and the chocolate milk and gin, and on the beads, brocade, and pins. When strangers happened through his open door, George said, "Stay, but you don't if George had laid beside an apple pie he baked, and stepped in the middle of Urmel di Tremo, as he sang for this particular stranger who was in the United States Navy. The funeral was at the cocktail hour. We knew George would like it like that. Tears fell on the beads, brocade, and pins in the coffin, which was white, because George was a virgin. Oh, call him George, John. Get yourself a drink. You can call me George, John. Get yourself a drink. To close out our first half, it's only, oh, okay, all right, I'm saying, oh, yes, okay. Is that thing on? Can you hear me? To close out our first half, it was only appropriate to honor Dr. John Campbell. He was the previous director of music and arts here at Claremont United Church of Christ, and responsible for all of us having jobs.
It's his fault.
Here, it's all his. This is all his fault. He is not only a wonderful leader and conductor, but a tremendous composer. And it would have just been unlawful for us to not recognize and honor the fact. I mean, we all knew each other. This could have happened in some way, but the fact that we were all at the same place at the same time, because he provided that space, was amazing. And we asked him if he would very kindly write a piece for us, and we sent him this poem, which will be in your program, by Edith Wharton, about the Eumenides, or the Fates, the three Fates. And he wrote this for us. So this is the world premiere of the Eumenides by Dr. John Campbell, text by Edith Wharton.
10, 15-ish intermission. Please come back. There's even more. You don't want to miss it, including maybe some trumpet playing. Look at you, Chris Rudd. All right, see you guys in 10, 15 minutes.
Be possible. Thank you for coming back for what will be an equally spectacular, though shorter, second half. I'll let you know that you're welcome to donate on the way out. Donations are free will, and they'll be split 50-50 between the Brigid Alliance and the choral music program here at CUCC. And with that, please welcome back to the stage, DRITTA.
So we're going to take you back to an operatic moment now with a trio from Alcina by Handel. This trio happens near the end of the opera, and the witch, Alcina, played by Devon, appropriately, lives alone on a desert island, and she's known for seducing any sailor or knight who shows up on her shores. But eventually she gets real tired and bored of them and turns them into like a rock or a stone. Those rocks and stones are the same thing. A rock or an animal or like a succulent. And in this moment, I am the sailor or the knight who has stumbled on her land, and I fell under her spell. But luckily for me, my girlfriend, Bradamante, played by Lacey here, look, she even has shown up in drag, actually dressed up as a man, to rescue me from my terrible decisions. And at this point, Alcina is asking us for mercy because we've won the day, and we are saying absolutely not.
Guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew you. Darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I hardly knew you. Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild when my poor heart you first beguiled? Why did you skedaddle from me and the child? Johnny, I hardly knew ya. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Where are the legs with which you run, haroo, haroo? Where are the legs with which you run, haroo, haroo? Where are the legs with which you ran when first you went to carry a gun? Indeed, you dance and days are done. Johnny, I with your guns and drums and drums and guns. Hurroo, hurroo, with your guns and drums and drums and guns. Hurroo, hurroo, with your guns and drums and drums and guns. The enemy nearly slew you. Darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I hardly knew you. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg. Hurroo, hurroo, you haven't an arm, you haven't a leg. Hurroo, hurroo, you haven't an arm, you haven't a leg. You're an eyeless, boneless, chickenless egg. You'll have to be put with a bowl to beg. Johnny, I hardly knew you. With your guns and drums and drums and guns. Hurroo, hurroo, with your guns and drums and drums and guns. Hurroo, hurroo, with your guns and drums and drums and guns. The enemy should have slew you. Darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I hardly knew you. But I'm happy for to see you home. Hurroo, hurroo. I'm happy for to see you home. Hurroo, hurroo. I am happy for to see you home. Oh, from the island of Ceylon. So low in the flesh, so high in the bone. Johnny, I hardly knew you.
Thank you so much. That was that anti-war song I was talking about. And now for something completely different.
Let it begin, let Adam in. Step one, original sin. Underneath the leaves, Adam found Eve. Both of them found something sweet under the apple tree. Then it was over, roads divine. Step two, learning how to lie. Let me ask a question to present day. How the hell did Eve end up with all the damn blame? All the damn blame. To all the dirty looks the kitty cat calls, to the ones who try and throw us up against the back walls. Let me tell you something you'll understand. Only the little boys tell you they're a big man. To all my sisters and all our friends, we have to thank them, please. Strength means blessed with an enemy. Oh, my armor comes from you. You make me try harder. Oh, that's all I ever do. Oh, my armor comes from you. You make me stronger. Hand me my armor. Hand me my armor. Hand me my armor. Step three, I see the unforgettable, incredible ones who came before me. Brought poetry, brought science, so quiet seeds to self-reliance. Bloomed in me, so here I am. You think I am high and mighty, mister? Wait till you meet all of my sisters. Oh, you didn't do to bury me, but you didn't know I was a goddamn seed. You don't scare me, I am of the earth. So tired of your empire, blind men only set the world on fire. Said you can't see it, you brought the flame, here comes the phoenix. You make me try harder, oh, that's all I ever do. Oh, no, my armor comes from you. You make me stronger. Try harder, oh, that's all I ever do. Oh, my honor comes from you. You make me stronger. Hand me my honor.
Okay, so while I'm retuning, or you take it. You take it, I'm gonna retune.
Okay, so.
Story of this song.
Yeah.
Well, you were there. You told
I was there. I could tell.
Yeah, you tell the story.
Okay, somebody tell the story.
Yeah, let me tell the story. So this song was, oh, hello. Welcome, folks. It's a pleasure to be here.
This song was actually written and composed by Lacey Joe. And the story behind this is that she was asked to sing on a weekend where Deborah, the biblical figure who not many people know much about, was being highlighted in the sermon. And we couldn't find any songs about Deborah that Lacey really connected with, and so she just wrote her own. And she did this on like 4 days' notice. And it's an actually just incredible song. So this song, while she's tuning out, how much more time do I have to vamp for? Okay, it's written and composed by Lacey Joe. This is Deborah. It's amazing.
Mother, forgive us the sins that we've done. Your gift and your curse all wrapped up in one. The Lord speaks through you and you show us the way. The light that you bring shines as bright as the day. Help us find, help us see, help us see, you saved everything. You see our hearts and you judge our deeds. You help us do better, we follow your lead. You sing for your people, you gather the tribes, but no one could guess there were tears in your eyes. Help us find, help us see, help us see, you saved everything. Mother, forgive us the sins that we
forgot you because you weren't a son. We may never know how much you truly meant, but our children will know that you were heaven sent. You helped us fight, you helped us sing, and now we see you saved everything. Like every good mother before you or since, you saved everything.
And now for something completely different. That's the theme of the concert. Just very briefly, the translations are in your program for this aria, which is Rusalka's Song to the Moon by Czechoslovakian composer Antonin Dvorak. And, you know, standard story, Rusalka's a water nymph who has fallen in love with a human man. It's a little mermaid! And she is singing to the moon, asking, how is he doing? Does he remember me? Can you send him a message that I'm thinking about him and that I'm holding him in my arms? And then at the end, the moon starts to leave as the night turns into day, and she begs the moon not to disappear.
Svietla treda
different. Partially different. So in 2019, before the pandemic, I was lucky enough to self-produce with some friends of mine, a show which combined the works of Richard Wagner with Beyonce and David Bowie and Brandy Carlisle. So I'm a big believer in that it's all the same 12 notes. We just rearrange them in different ways to make them sound like opera or jazz or whatever. And I'm going to share with you a portion of that evening, the one that I felt was the most hilarious. The one that I'm performing for you tonight is Im Treibhaus, which is the third movement of the Wesendonck-Lieder of Wagner. And in the poem, Im Treibhaus, it's in the hothouse, in a greenhouse. So in the poem, the poetess, Mathilde Wesendonck, has kind of given a personification to the plants living in the greenhouse, reaching, and never being able to touch the sun. And I was like, that feels like someone reaching for someone that they really, truly care about and love, and never being able to touch them. So I thought of Closer by Tegan and Sara, because that's what that means. So this is a mashup between the two. I encourage you, if you're curious, to listen to both the original Im Treibhaus and the original Closer to get a sense of how different they really are.
So let
While they're tuning, because we care, I just want to say thank you so much for being here tonight and also, or this afternoon, and thank you so much to David and Alex for asking us to do this. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you to CUCC for hosting us and for employing all four of us as the section leaders in the choir. So thank you again. We are DRITTA, and this was our first concert.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
He was a famous trumpet man out Chicago way. He had a boogie sound no one else could play. He was the top man of his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-odd, a toot. He blows 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. When he played boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. And when he played and made the company jump 8 to the bar, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Odd, tootly-odd, tootly-odd, toot toot, he goes 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note if the bass and guitar isn't with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He puts the boys to sleep boogie every night. It wakes them up the same way in the early light. They clap their hands and stamp their feet, because they know how he plays when someone gives him a beat. He really breaks them up when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-odd, a toot. He blows 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Should I offer? Okay. Well, if you want, we do have one encore prepared. It's very brief. Is that cool? Is that cool? It's a very, very brief encore, but it's very meaningful to us. As I mentioned at the beginning, thank you all so much again for coming. Thank you. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have been all friends in various iterations for a number of years. Lacey, Joan, and I have known each other for 13.
Did you do the math?
Yeah. Okay. And Abby and I met. We were supposed to sing an opera together in 2020. That was, of course, canceled. And they two knew each other. So, there we go. When 2020 hit and everything, and art went away, the ability to create art and to give art to other people in the same room at the same time went away. I reached out to Lacey because I knew she lived in LA. I said, we have to collaborate because we can. And I really, really, really wanted to sing this next song. I wanted to do an arrangement, and it's kind of the seed that ended up ultimately in this group. So this is sort of our origin story as a concert and this specific piece. Oh, this is Nobody But the Baby.
Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Your mama's gone away and your daddy's gonna stay. Didn't leave nobody but the baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, you know. Everybody's gone in the cotton and the corn. Didn't leave nobody but the baby. You're sweet little baby. You're sweet little baby. You're sweet little baby. Oh, sweet little honey in the rock and the sugar don't stop. Gonna bring a bottle to the baby. Don't you weep, pretty baby. Don't you weep, pretty baby. Don't you weep, pretty baby. Don't you weep, you know she's long.